This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Oh, absolutely. You mentioned earlier Arn Anderson. You think about what that could have been like. You mentioned Dean Malenko. Listen, some of your greatest matches were you, Jericho, you, Shawn Michaels. I mean, we go on. But there are a couple guys that I think are still that we could still as fans think about and say, man, that would have been really cool. If we're playing a video game, let me be Dean Malenko and let you be Kurt Angle, and let's see what we can do here. But a great technician, quiet guy, definitely not the most enthusiastic or, ton of charisma, like some would say, but he knew how to get it done. Knew how to get it done in the ring. The Iceman, Dean Malenko.
Yeah, he was an incredible technician. And, that was his nickname, the man of 1,000 moves, and rightfully so. He had 1,000 moves. That's what made him so effective. And I believe he's a second or third generation wrestler, right?
That's right. That's correct.
So he grew up in the business. He has incredible knowledge of the business. So I think that not only is he a great wrestler, he would have been, he ends up being a great agent.
So let's talk about that. Was he ever your agent in the WWE? And what did you think about his knowledge of the business?
Well, he was never my agent, unfortunately. I would love to have had Dean Malenko as my agent, but it just never happened. But, like I said before, he's second or third generation wrestler. He grew up doing this. This is all he knows. This is what he's all about. So as far as being a coach and a teacher, he'd be one of the best because he was taught by the best, his father. So that's saying a lot.
And not to take away anything from Scotty Hotty, because he's also done a lot of work down at NXT for the WWE as well.
Yes, he's down there quite a bit too. He lives in Orlando and he's been with NXT for a few years. He's a great coach as well. And, what he did, he's actually a great technician too. He freed himself up to be more compatible with his character, Scotty Hotty. So he kind of threw some of his technique out the window. Yes. But he teaches that technique in NXT, the stuff that he didn't do because of his character. His character held him back a little bit with the technique part. But, his character became mainstream.
That's a good point.
He was Scotty Hotty, part of Too Cool. And that was big time. Those guys were mainstream wrestlers back then. So I understand why he did what he did. Sometimes you have to give up a little bit to take advantage of something else. And that's what he did. But he's teaching these NXT guys incredible technique and also teaching them about character development.
Man, it's so cool. You think about it as we watch the show together, Kurt, and we're talking about all these guys throughout, whether some that are agents now, some that are coaches, some involved in NXT, the amount of talent that's on this card, whether they're still getting it done in the ring with Edge and Christian or taking care and teaching those that are the future of the business. It's really cool to see here.
It's incredible. I mean, this business is crazy, to have guys still in it that have been in it for 30, 40 years and continue to be in it. It's just, I'm speechless because, why would you want to be in this business your whole entire life? It's addicting. That's why you get addicted to it. When you're in it, you fall in love with it and you can't get away from it. And you never do. You never get away. It'll always be a part of you. Doesn't matter.
So Saturn would attempt to hit the worm here on Malenko. Scotty's able to take advantage, get the win with the worm. You mentioned the worm. You never lost to the worm, did you, Kurt?
No, I didn't. But for Scotty Hotty, I would. If he wanted me to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.